Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We've got a fun one for you today. We've got a full width YouTube video background rolling with a little section that's got a few little call to actions and some little blurb modules and things. Obviously you can put in whatever you want. But as you can see, it's got a full width YouTube video playing back there. A lot of people seem to be struggling with this because you have to do a little bit of organization to get this working. It's pretty easy to do, so let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. I'm actually going to go to the back end and we'll delete these sections and start from scratch. Okay, well I've reset this. Let's just go back to desktop mode and go down to where we want to work. I'm going to add a new section. I'm going to use a regular section for mine. I'm going to use a single column, single row. I'm going to pop a code module in there. Great. Now I'm going to go over to YouTube, select the video that you want. Once you're over there, hit the little share button down here. We want to hit the embed button right there. Once you've got that up, you can hit the copy to copy the embed code. We've got to modify this slightly. Once you've done that, we can get out of here. Great. Well, let's pop that code in here. And if I roll down a little bit, it's put that YouTube video in there. But of course, we want this to autoplay. I also want it to be full width and take up the full height of our section here. So let's save this, we'll make it full width. Going to go into the row itself. I want to take away any padding on the top and bottom. Design is always where you'll find spacing. Inside spacing, you'll find padding. So I'm going to take away any padding top and bottom by putting a 0 in there, hitting the chain. I want to stretch this thing full width. So if we close up spacing, just above it, you'll find sizing, width. I'm going to slide that up to 100%. I'm going to copy that, Control C, and I'm going to paste it down below in the max width, Control V, or you can just type it in if you prefer. Great. Well, that's now full width and pretty much the height we want, but I'm going to set this section to have a fixed height in a moment. So let's go into the section, take away any padding. So I don't want any padding on this section there at all. So to do that, we'll save what we've got going on in the row here. Go into the blue tab for the section. Again, over to design, spacing. And again, I'm going to put a 0 in the top, hit the chain, do the bottom also. That's great. I'll come back and animate this in a minute. If I animate it now, things might get a little busy on this screen. But I want to give this an actual fixed height. I want it to be almost full screen, but I want to take away a little bit because we've got a little header up here. So still in the section, we can close up spacing again, and we'll go up to sizing just above it. If we roll down a little bit, we've got height. I'm going to put in 90 and the VH for viewable height. So whatever screen you're looking at it on, it's going to be 90% of the height of that. I've made it 90 because we got that little header in the top. If you make it 100, that's fine, but we'll have a little bit hanging over the bottom. And I noticed when I scroll down there, it's actually overlapping a little bit into our section below. To prevent that, still in our section, we want to go over to Advanced, down to Visibility. There we'll find horizontal and vertical overflow. I'm going to change those both to hidden. And you can see that section popped in correctly there. That way, anything outside of our 90 will not be seen. I mean, I could shrink that down a lot further if you wanted to. Back in design. Just to show you how that overflow works. In the height, if I took that down to say 50, you'd still have your video in the background. But the section's only going to be 50, and anything below it is going to be hidden, which is fine. I was happy with my 90. Great. Well, what I'm going to do now is actually duplicate this whole section. So let's save our changes here. Back into the blue tab for the section. I'm just going to hit two little squares there. We've got an identical section down below now. If I flip to wireframe mode, it'll make it easier to see. Make sure you've got your little purple button expanded there. Over here we've got wireframe mode. If we roll down, there's our first code module, there's the second one. You can get rid of the code module for our second one. But we know these are both 90VH tool. In fact, let's get rid of this whole row here. Now inside this new section, we can put the content that we want to have over the top. We can do this on the front end if you want to by flipping back. And if I give this section below just a little bit background color, you'll see what's going on a lot easier. So I'm going to give it perhaps that dark grey we've been using, the 2424. And you can start adding whatever content it is you want to be on top of your video up there. So let's save these changes. I'm going to add a couple sections from the library. Obviously, you add whatever you want. There's my video heading I had before. And let's add another one. I think I had 3 little horror images. That's fine. This I'm going to hide it on tablet and mobile because it'll be taking up too much real estate to actually fit on those for the video that's going to be behind it. So to do that, let's go into this row. Over to advanced. Visibility again. I'm going to disable it on phone and tablet. Now I think I had a call to action button. I'll have to put that in a new row because we're going to hide that row above on tablet and mobile. I'm going to use a single column. I'm going to pop in a button. Obviously, it's entirely up to you. You put in what you want over yours. Put the link in. Link's always under content here. Always best practice for you to link into your own site. Leave it in the same window. If you're linking off-site to somebody else's site, open it in a new tab. That way your site's going to stay open. The only thing I'm going to do with this is pop it in the middle. Reason my button's orange there is that's how I've got it set in my default customizer. If you want to, you can go into design and button and style it any way you want. I'm going to leave mine just like that. Great. I think under that I just had a few little social media icons. So let's add a new row just under that. I think I've got them saved in the library. There we go. That's great. I think those are sticky though. They are. So I'm going to take the sticky off of those so they stay in position at all times. We did this in previous videos. I'm going to go back into that row. Advanced. That's going to be scroll effects down the bottom there. Sticky position. Do not stick. So they're just going to stay there like any other module. Fantastic. Well, we know this section's 90VH and we know the section on top is 90VH also. I want a bit of space on the top of this now though. So let's do that in the actual section itself. Design, spacing. So the padding top on this one, I'm going to uncheck that chain. In fact, I can leave that checked and do both at the same time. Let's do 10 viewable height, 10 VH. And obviously you can use a pixel value, you can use a percentage, however you like to use yours. Well, I think that's going to work to me. That's fairly central within that. While we're in here, let's scoot this up on top of our video. And like I say, we know it's 90VH tool. We know the one above is 90VH. So if I give it negative 90VH, we've pulled it up on top of our video here, which is just exactly what we want. But we want to make sure that that background's gone. I'm not seeing it, but just in case, let's go back to content, background, make sure it's definitely not there. Good. Well, that's all there, but of course our video is not working. That's no good. Let's save our changes here. I'm going to go back to wireframe mode. There's our code where we put our video embed code in there. I'm going to modify this slightly, so let's drag it and make it a little bit bigger. Perhaps you'll be able to see easier. If we look here, source equals, and we've got an inverted comma, then we've got the URL of the video. And it goes all the way to the end there, just before the other inverted comma. Make sure you don't knock off the inverted commas when you do this. What I'm going to do, in fact, let's switch back to desktop so you can see this working. Switch back to desktop. Just roll up just a little bit. Right after the URL and before the inverted comma there, I'm going to put an ampersand or the and sign. I'm going to say autoplay, A-U-T-O-P-L-A-Y equals, no gaps with any of this, 1. And that video's started to play there. But of course it's also playing its background music. I really don't want that. I find that really distracting on websites. So I'm going to add another ampersand, the and sign, and I'm going to say mute, M-U-T-E equals 1. Now it's going to reload, and we've got no sound. That's absolutely awesome. So let's save our changes here. And I'll put that little bit of code down below for anybody that wants it. Let's save our page changes, save draft or publish if you're ready. We'll exit the visual builder. Well, let's roll on down. And there it is. There's our little full screen YouTube video background rolling in the back. We've got all this nice content on front. It will work on tablet and mobile. Like I say, we've adjusted a few things. You may have to hide this section. But bear in mind, on mobile devices, a lot of autoplay videos are disabled by default. So another suggestion, just before we end here, let's enable this visual builder again. I'm going to flip to wireframe mode again. Now the section that's got our video code in it, I would suggest you go into that section and add a background color or a background gradient or even a background image if you wanted to. I'll just pop a black in there for the time being. That way, if your video takes a second to load, instead of a white background where you won't be able to see the content, you'll still be able to see your content on this black background. When you're happy, save again. And we'll exit the visual builder. We'll roll back down there. Whoops, a little bit too far. And there's our little video background playing nicely. And we can roll over. Click your call to actions. I think we've got some hover effects going on some of these. Like I say, you can put any content on the top of there you want. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.